Hello guys, welcome back to our channel that is Homeopathic Trials. Today in this video we are going to learn about an interesting homeopathic remedy which is Tarentula Hispanica. We'll try to learn this remedy by linking it to Dhanush's famous movie character Kundan in the movie Ranjana. So without wasting much more time, let's begin. But before beginning guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and help us to reach as many homeopathic students as we can. So now let's begin with the remedy. Tarentula hispanica is a remedy prepared from Spanish spider. Thus, it belongs to the animal kingdom and class of spiders. Being a remedy of animal kingdom, we find all the animal qualities in them, which include competition, aggressiveness, issues related to attractiveness, etc. But the main feeling in this remedy is a feeling of unrequited or unreciprocated love or affection. यानी ये जिन लोगों से भी प्यार करते हैं, बदले में उनको उतना प्यार या स्नेह नहीं मिल पाता. And because of this, they start feeling that they are unattractive, and as a result of which, they don't get that love, affection, or rather attention which they crave for. Keeping this central theme in mind, we'll try to understand the entire remedy. Now, this same feeling of unrequited or unreciprocated love is also seen in Kundan's character from the film Ranjana, where despite of trying a lot to impress Sonam Kapoor's character Zoya, he doesn't get that love or affection from her. Since tarantula individuals feel unattractive about themselves, we find an attention-seeking behavior in them. They try to do many things by which they try to gain attention by singing, dancing, or by doing some mischiefs, or by being lascivious, or exposing themselves, or by wearing bright colored clothes, etc. For a tarantula patient, it doesn't really matter to them whether they are getting positive or negative attention. It is just that they wish to stay in spotlight and love to be noticed by others. Now, this attention-seeking behavior of Tarentula is also seen in Kundan's character from the movie Ranjana, where to gain attention of Sonam Kapoor's character Zoya, he even cuts his wrist and injures himself, because of which Sonam Kapoor at least meets him. The mischievousness is also an important keynote of this remedy. They use this mischievous behavior to gain attention, which is usually seen in Tarentula children. Mischiefs of Tarentula children are not innocent and are quite destructive in nature. Example, they might tear clothes of their parents or would break something, etc., just to gain attention of their loved ones, etc. This mischievousness is also seen in various other remedies like agaricus, anacardium, nux vomica, capsicum, etc. But one thing which differentiates tarantula children is that along with being mischievous, they are also very smart and cunning, where they plan their mischiefs in such a way that they rarely get caught about for doing it. Tarantula as a remedy also belongs to the tubercular miasm, and thus all the various traits of the tubercular miasm, that is love for speed, restlessness, constant desire to be busy, etc. are found in this remedy. Now let's try and understand all these traits in Tarantula in detail. Now restlessness is one of the most important keynote of the Tarantula as a remedy. This restlessness usually arises out of a constant tension which is seen in their nervous system, and it is a way for them to release this tension. The restlessness is so much that the patient might keep tossing about in the bed or might just keep on walking rapidly. Tarantula is also an excellent remedy for restless hands, just like Zincum metallicum is a remedy for restless legs. Here it's important to understand and differentiate the restlessness of Tarantula with the restlessness of other remedies like arsenic, aconite and rustox. The main differentiating point which easily differentiates their restlessness is that the reason behind their restlessness. The restlessness of aconite usually arises out of a constant anxiety, while that of arsenic arises out of a sense of insecurity and a fear which they feel from the outer world, while in rustox, the fear is mostly felt from a threat which they feel from the people close to them, while in tarantula, this restlessness arises out of the nervous tension. Tarantula is also an excellent remedy for impulsive nature. Due to the constant nervous tension and restlessness, the movements of these people are highly impulsive and fast. They are always in a hurry and are constantly busy. For them, everything should be done fast and they get irritated when others act slowly. Tarantula people are extremely workaholic and can work for day and night without even taking any rest. This same kind of workaholic nature is seen in nux vomica and in insect group of remedies. But in nux vomica, this desire to work emerges or arises out of a strong ambitious nature to do so, while in tarantula, the activities is usually fruitless just to release that nervous tension. Tarantula is also a remedy which has many artistic angles to it. These people are creative and they love to draw, paint, etc. But there is a striking aversion to strong colors like black, red, green, yellow, etc. These people always love to dance and have a strong love for music also. So much that these people also feel better by music, provided it should be hard, fast, and rhythmic like the rap songs, etc. Here there is an interesting doctrine of signature that the Spanish spider in nature is also very sensitive to the rhythmic music of drum beats, and on listening to it, it comes out of its hiding place, and also people bitten by the spider suffer from tarantism or dancing mania. So this was all about the mind of tarantula. Now let's try and understand its physical action. Tarantula is a remedy which acts really well on the nervous system and on the cardiovascular system. We will now have a look at its action on each of these systems one by one. First, let's try and understand the action of tarantula on the nervous system. Tarantula acts really well in the cases of convulsions, chorea, spinal sclerosis, paralysis, etc. These complaints are usually caused by the bad effects of scolding, punishments, unrequited or unreciprocated love, etc. In tarantula, we usually see twitching and restlessness of the upper limbs, especially which begins in the left arm. The patient has to keep his arms busy to avoid twitching. One of the main keynote symptoms during the convulsions of tarantula is that the patient has coldness of the hands and the feet. Tarantula is also an excellent remedy for coccydynia, that is terrible pain in the region of the coccyx, which is aggravated by slightest touch. The pain in the region of the coccyx is better by standing and aggravated by slightest movement, sitting or by lying in the bed. The patient has intense pain as if 1,000 needles were pierced in the back. The nervous tension in this remedy is so strong that some kind of friction is needed to get relief. So we see tarantula patients rubbing their head or fingertips against the wall or against the pillow, etc. Tarantula is also an excellent remedy for multiple sclerosis, where the patient has intense pain during night, which prevents her sleep and causes itching and crawling of the left leg, which is aggravated by bathing and better by fresh air. During the multiple sclerosis, patient's intellectual faculties are also very affected, where the patient's memory is considerably diminished. Next, let's try to understand the action of tarantula on the cardiovascular system. Tarantula is also an excellent remedy for various cardiac pathologies like myocardial infarction, mitral stenosis, etc. and many other pathologies. In such various cardiac pathologies, patient feels a lot of anxiety in the region of the heart with severe palpitation as from fright. Patient has a lot of pain in the region of the heart as if squeezed or compressed, especially under the left clavicular region with violent throbbing of the carotids, and these pain can even extend up to the umbilical region. In some cases, the patients might feel nervous spells of unconsciousness and might even feel difficulty in breathing, and the patient even gasps for air. All these complaints are usually caused by bad news or by fright, etc. Various symptoms of the cardiovascular system are aggravated by getting their hands wet in the cold water. In few cases, twitching of the extremities can occur as a concomitant symptom. At the end, let's have a look at few confirmatory symptoms of tarantula. Intense restlessness is one of the main keynote of the remedy, where the patient keeps on rolling or tossing about in the bed. Hyperesthesia, that is, aggravation from slightest touch, is another important modality which helps us to confirm the prescription of tarantula. And at the end, the last point is that the remedy is quite similar to the action of arsenic, and thus it usually acts well when prescribed after arsenic and is complementary to it. So this was all about Tarentula Hispanica. We hope that this video proves useful to you all, and you don't forget to like your video and subscribe to our channel, and also help us to reach more and more homeopathic students by sharing this video, and also to improve by sharing the feedback in comment section below.